Hey, what's up? It's Jake, and I suck at Kubernetes. So, good news. I finished the Tech World Banana homework, and I got videos 14, 15, 16, 17 done. And I went ahead and did 18 as well, because I wanted to use it to work on my exercise. So, today, what we're going to do is we're going to go over my warm up, and then we're going to go over pods and deployments. Everything I do is going to be on the command line, and you get to watch me fumble through this and learn and just get better at using the keyboard to manage Kubernetes. Let's get started. All right, so as you can see here, I have a list of things that I need to do. There's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tasks that we're going to do, and we're going to do this warm up. All of the things that I have in here are actually, there's solutions in there as well, and I have them all minimized. If I need a hint, I can use it, but if not, I'm just going to go through it and kind of figure it out and troubleshoot on my own. So for the warm up, we need to get the status of the nodes. So I'm just going to do kubectl get nodes. And to speed this up, I'm actually going to alias k equals kubectl because I'm going to misspell this like a million times. That's going to slow me down and is one piece of advice I got for taking the exam. Autocomplete is another one, but I didn't memorize the command yet. All right, so we can do k get nodes and see I have a minikube running. We're going to get the status of our pods, deployments, and services. So k get pods, nothing. Let's check all namespaces. Cube system is running. All right, let's check our deployments. Deployments, all namespaces. We got one, it's just our control plane. And then let's check our services, all namespaces, just the control plane. So it looks good to go. And we're ready to start the workout. All right, so here we go. Create a pod using the CLI and list the pods after. All right, so we're gonna k run. I'll use nginx image equals nginx k get pods, container creating, running. All right, cool, done. Delete pod using the CLI, list the pods after. k delete pod nginx, get pods, and now it's gone. Create an nginx deployment using the CLI, list the deployments and replica sets. All right, k create deployment, deployment nginx, image equals nginx. There's a minus in there I need to move. Deployments created, k get deployment. There's my deployments. Let's get our replica set and check that out. Replica set. And there it is. Nginx appended with some hashy stuff. And we're done. Edit the deployment and change the replicas to 2. This should be change the replicas to 2. List pods and replica set. All right. So let's edit the deployment. So k edit deployment nginx. Here's our little file. We're going to change replicas from 1 to 2. Save it. We're going to close this and then do a k get pods. And we can see I now have 2 running pods. But if I check my deployment, I still have 1 deployment that says I have 2 pods. And if I check my replica set, it says I have 2 pods and 1 replica set, which is perfect. That's exactly what I want. All right, now we want to delete the deployment and list deployments after. K delete deployment nginx, k get deployment. You can use deployment or deployments. All right, and that's been deleted. Create a Postgres deployment and check the logs. Log in the container, list files. All right, k create deployment Postgres dash dash image equals Postgres deployment created. All right, now we need to check the logs. K logs, actually k get pods. We can see we have a crashback loop and this is not started. So if I try to get logs, it's probably not going to work. K logs, here's the pod name. And we can see the database is uninitialized and super user password is not specified. So if I wanted to create a Postgres container, I would need to specify some environment variables to go with that. So that's why it's not running. So it's a little troubleshooting exercise there. If I tried to log in the container, it's not going to actually work. Let's try it. K exec it container ID. Oops, that's not what I want. K get pods. Uh-oh, my terminal's frozen. Delete. Reinitialize. k get pods, k exec it pod dash dash bash, and we see here container not found because it's not running, which makes perfect sense. So k, what is the next task? I would delete it and recreate it with a different ID. Delete all deployments. Yeah, k delete deployment Postgres, and then I should be able to k get deployment, and then there should be no deployments. Now we want to create a basic Nginx deployment file and deploy an Nginx pod. List the pods, make change to the replicas, list the pods again. And then it doesn't say it, but I'm going to delete it at the end to clean up. Okay, I don't know all the commands in the command line to do this, so I'm going to cheat. Well, not the commands on the command line. I don't know all the exact things to put in the file. I don't memorize it because I don't need to. I can say k create deployment nginx image equals nginx. And instead of making this, what I can do is I can say dash dash dry dash run equals client out as YAML and pipe or send that, redirect that to a file called deployment.yaml. And now we can see here I have, well, I must be in my Python directory, portfolio directory. I have a deployment file. I want to put this in my Kubernetes directory and go in there. Yeah, so now I have a deployment file, and inside this deployment file, I have everything I need to deploy this, and I'm going to change the replicas from 1 to 2. But first, let's get the pods and see that we're running one pod. Get pods. Okay, so I didn't actually apply this. So we've got replicas 1. Let's do k apply dash f deployment.yaml. K get pods. I have an Nginx pod running. Just for fun, let's exec into it since it didn't work last time. Dash dash bash. And boom, I'm in the pod and I'm doing things. All right, let's exit. Let's get some logs. K logs, container name. All right, worker process running. You can see we got some logs here, which is great. All right, let's change this to replicas to 2. Save. And then k apply dash f deployment.yaml. And now I can do a k get pods. And see I have 2 pods running. One is 3 seconds old, one's 41 seconds old, which is awesome. And then I can do a k delete deployment nginx. What? Oh, I spelled it wrong. Gnx. Gnixn. There we go. K get pods. All my pods are gone. K get deployment. My deployments are gone. K get services. Well, I have a cluster IP service. That's part of the default. So everything's gone. K get replica set. It's all gone. I just need to learn how to spell. Okay, let's close this out. And we can see, actually I'm going to delete this in case I need to do it next time. And we've got to the end. I'm going to add deleting all the resources here. Delete all resources to clean up. And that's my workout for the day. If you got any questions, let me know. If you have recommendations of other pod and deployment related activities that I can do or troubleshoot, also let me know. I would love to add that to my workout, but this is my little workout that I'm going to do with my warm up. And that's pretty much it for today. So my name is Jake, and I suck at Kubernetes.